Well, the list of the portfolios are finally out, and what is really interesting is that the key portfolios or the top ones have been kept for the BJP. But let's talk about allies, because it's very clear that this is a true-fledged coalition government, and a certain amount of balancing act has been done by the Prime Minister. Some of the key infrastructure ministries, for example, have been given to allies. For example, Naidu has got Civil Aviation Ministry, which was earlier with Jyotirāditya Scindia. Infrastructural development has been a key focus of the Modi government. In fact, the Civil Aviation Ministry will have his task cut out for, because this is something which he wants to expand from Hawaii Chappal to the air. That is exactly the whole concept which the Prime Minister wants to make civil aviation accessible even to the common man. But the thing is that an interesting part is that the TDP has already held this ministry before. So they're going back to it, and this is an important infrastructural ministry. And maybe in a state like Andhra Pradesh, this is something which will come in handy to Chandrababu Naidu. That's another important one. Now, Chirag Paswan, for example, has got the youth and sport affairs. That's also another very important ministry which has been given to him, keeping in mind that he's very often, people see him as a young icon. Now, railways, interestingly, has not really gone to Lalan Singh as many were expecting, but again, a key ministry has been given to him. And the whole nut point over here is that while the Prime Minister has insisted that important ministries remain with those who were there earlier, so that's where the continuity has been maintained, but also the allies should not be meant to feel to give non-meaty ministries. Infrastructural ministries also being given to them, and that is an important aspect over here. But now what is also interesting is that the Prime Minister has kept 2 or 3 ministries with him, and this is an indication that once they iron out the differences with the Ajit Pawar NCP faction, things could be chalked out, and perhaps Praful Patel, who is insisting on a cabinet rank, can be given to them. Overall, if we talk about the allies picture, not giving railways is very interesting. Ashwini Vaishnav has done a good job of it, and keeping him with this ministry is the point that continuity is being maintained. Many thought that in Bihar, given the fact that there is an obsession with the railway ministry, Lalan Singh would be given that, but that also has not been applied. So overall, there has been an attempt to send out also a message, not just to the people, but also to the allies, that you are important. We believe in a consensus government, but at the end of the day, we are going to carry on the continuity because our task is bigger. What is more important to fulfill the 100 days agenda, and this is a work in progress. There is likelihood of cabinet expansion, tinkering later on, and that is where those changes could be made at a later stage. For now, no ally, barring the NCP Ajit Pawar faction, is complaining, and obviously these decisions couldn't have been taken without keeping them in the loop. So all is well, it seems now, and now the big task ahead to ensure that the Viksit Bharat agenda, which the Prime Minister talks about, gets a push ahead.